The views expressed are not necessarily those of KSCJ and Powell Broadcasting Company. This program is not intended to replace the advice of doctors or other clinical providers. Consult with your practitioner to ensure the proper course of action for you.
Welcome to When Things Aren't Going Well on AM 1360, FM 94.9 KSCJ. This program is dedicated to your mental health wellness and brought to you by Family Services. Here's your host, Art Silva.
Good morning, Siouxland, and welcome to this week's edition of When Things Aren't Going Well. This show is dedicated to your mental wellness and how you can help yourself navigate the daily highway of life. We hope to educate and motivate you to help improve your mental wellness environment. I'm Art Silva, and our show is brought to you by Boys and Girls Home and Family Services, serving the Siouxland community since 1894. Joining me today is my colleague, Terry Dooley, Executive Vice President of Development for Boys and Girls Home and Family Services, and our special guest, Tony Melvin, Fareway Store Manager, Southern Hills. Welcome, Terry. Welcome, Tony.
Hello, hello.
Good morning, Art.
It's good to have you here. We have a great show for everyone this morning. Terry, would you please introduce our guest and topic for today's show?
Well, today we're talking about the wonderful work that Fareway, the Fareway stores in Sioux City and Lamar's do for us every year with a Roundup. And I've had the pleasure of working with Tony for a lot of years. I have to let all of you know that he loves being on the radio. He can hardly wait to do this. And Tony is representing all of the stores that are helping us with the Fareway Roundup this year. The money coming back to Boys and Girls Home and Family Services.
Well, that's great. Welcome, Tony. We're glad to have you here this morning. Thanks for joining us. You're a veteran on the show, and we welcome your annual visit. So with that, how about a little background, Tony, on what you do and what you've been up to and what's going on?
Okay. Again, I'm Tony Melvin, the manager at the Morningside Fareway here in Sioux City. This is our 6th year doing the Roundup together. It's been a great relationship that we've built with the Boys and Girls Home and Family Services. And I'm married. I have 2 kids. My oldest is a senior. My youngest is an 8th grader. So we're actively involved in school and sports and the community, and really enjoy just giving back.
That's great. I tell you, a senior and an 8th grader, you got a little gap in there, but that's okay. When you get one gone, you're ready to do the next one.
That's right.
Good plan.
Yeah.
So let me ask, let's talk about the Fareway Roundup, the history of the Fareway Roundup. Terry, you want to take that?
Well, it's been a lot of years that we've been doing it. It's been very, very rewarding for me, and we've had the opportunity to work with the people in Boone as well, so it's been great. And, you know, Tony, one of the things that I noticed is that the motto that you use at Fareway somehow connects sort of with us as well. So the work that the Fareway stores are doing on our behalf kind of fits both of our missions. It's coming up on our 7th year. We've raised $27,396 just from the goodness of people shopping at my favorite store and rounding up when they check out.
It's amazing.
Well, every little bit adds up. Tony, thank you. Thank Fareway. And thank our customers out there that help support this effort. That's fantastic. Over $27,000 have done, and that all goes to our kids, and it all stays right here.
That's
so
right.
It doesn't leave the community at all. How does Roundup help? Terry?
Oh, boy. Well, you know, I think there's a couple of things that Fareway is helping us to do. One is to give us some more visibility. Even though we've been around as an organization, Boys and Girls Home and Family Services, since 1894, people still kind of get confused about what it is that we do. So we love having the opportunity to kind of share that. And we have help not only from Fareway, making marketing materials that we put up in the stores, but we also have a lot of help from the people that are at the cash register checking people out.
Most valuable people, I'll tell you.
That's exactly right. And, you know, Fareway doesn't just do this for us. They do it for other organizations as well. I know the Wave just happened, Tony. And so this is kind of an effort that the store does, you know, kind of around the year, I would guess.
Yep.
And thank goodness for the goodness of people, because this money can be used to help change the lives of the children and families that we care for.
Well, you mentioned the Wave. Go a little more into the Wave, but Fareway and in Iowa and the Wave.
Oh, gosh, a proud Hawkeye person here. The Wave is something that happens at the Iowa football games, and they take a moment during one of the periods to have the entire crowd wave to the children's hospital unit. The kids are up on the very top floor. it's become a kind of a tradition. I think it's a proud tradition that we all should carry, across the country. How unique are we to be doing that kind of a thing? And I think we need kindness right now. So we look at our world and look at the kindness. And the Fareway work is in the same spot. Lots of kindness, helping other people.
Well, that's fair. Fareway in the community, Tony. What can you tell us about Fareway in the community?
Fareway really likes to get involved in the community and with businesses, schools, whether it's donating food or gift cards or even just our time, helping out wherever we can.
Well, I'll tell you, Terry talked on her favorite store, and that's where I shop. I love the online service shopping. They go through, you never get a piece of fruit that's old. All your food is great dates on it, exactly the way you want it, and they come out to the car with a big smile and energy. That's how shopping should be done. So I'm a little older, and I'm in that next phase of citizens doing their shopping. And I got to tell you, folks, if you haven't done online shopping at Fareway, you got to try it. You just put your order in online. You go down there, you give them 5 minutes notice, I'm on my way, and then you get there and you say, I've arrived, and they come out. This is amazing. It saves you time, and boy, I got a great shopper in Angie. I've been with Angie since day one. I'm at the North store up at Indian Hills, and they're just wonderful people. So it really comes through. Their philosophy comes through their people. They just don't say it. They live it. Hey, I'm Art Silva. You're listening to When Things Aren't Going Well right here on 1360 AM, 90.9 FM. And we're talking about the Fareway Roundup today. So let me ask you this. What's happening at Fareway, Tony?
Well, we're kind of getting into the fall season. Pumpkins are rolling in. Mums are coming.
Cookies.
Your cookies, pumpkin spice cookies, anything.
Cookies.
Is there a
special fall cookie, Terry? Sorry, Terry. Tony?
Frosted sugar cookies.
Oh, there you go. You hit it. There's a home run. Frosted sugar cookies. That's a little inside joke, folks. Terry is a cookie monster. And Fareway has a great bakery at the Southern Hills store.
Yeah, Tony's store.
It's a great bakery. And cookies deserve this type of notoriety. Tony. Terry, way to go. So back to Fareway in the community. Do you have other things coming up? You mentioned the gift cards and the things you do to help out with the local charities and stuff. What kind of, do you go through any training at the store, or are the employees taught how to be nice, or it just comes natural?
A lot of them, it's just their personality. We do have a little note at each check stand on what they can say to talk to the customer, but it's really just as simple as asking, hey, would you like to round up? And the customer goes from there. So.
Well, I got to tell you, the family in Fareway is really true. So when they advertise family, they really do mean that. And it's right. It's evident through the whole organization. I talked about doing online shopping. Now, there's a downside to that. I don't go into the store and see all the people. So, and I do miss them. So every now and then I'll just stick my head in to say hello. But it's a wonderful, wonderful organization doing great things to help the community. So we're going to be kicking off our eighth. This will be our 8th year of the Roundup. And there's a lot of Roundups going around town. You'll see that if you go, give an example, McDonald's, everybody's using this as a way for people to use their spare change, or if they'd like to donate a little more, you can, all for a great cause. Now, this money is going to Boys and Girls Home and Family Services, but specifically, we're looking at our new building. And in our new building, if you've been by Indian Hills Drive, you'll see that the activity is there. We're trying to move our children in by Halloween, before the onset of cold weather. So a lot of work's going on now. I thank all the contractors out there that are putting in the extra effort to make this happen. We're taking our children out of 2101 Court Street and moving them into an environment where they not only get by, they will thrive. So we're so excited about this. We're excited at Boys and Girls Home. We're excited about Sioux City and the community. This is going to be a great thing for us in all of Iowa. And we're excited about working with Fareway again, because we can't do it without everybody pitching in and doing a little bit. It's back to that family. It's back to that village that I talked about. And folks out there, it really works. And I want to thank you. You go to Fareway, and you can drop a little extra change in there. We really appreciate it, because it all adds up. What'd you say, Terry? 27,000?
27,000.
Well, that's a great way to go. Okay, we're coming up on our break right now. We want you to continue your morning chill. Go back, have another cup of coffee. We'll be right back with more When Things Aren't Going Well right here at 1360 AM, 90.9 FM, KSCJ.
Oh, I forgot to take the garbage out again. My teen came home who knows when last night. That guy just cut me off. My boss totally doesn't get what I'm trying to do for his company. When will I enjoy life again? Will I ever catch up? I really should visit my parents soon before it's too late. Why is this guy in front of me stopping at a green light? Go!
It's time for a checkup from the neck up to put yourself in a better state of mind. Sometimes it all seems to be coming at us pretty fast. Our instinct is to conquer our issues before we enjoy our actual life. It seems we just can't get caught up. That's when stress and anxiety absorb everything. Family Services, Inc. is here to get you back to enjoying your life. A call to Family Services will put you on a direct path to more happiness and inner peace. It's time you appreciate the things that matter most. Let the sun heat your back and enjoy the day and laugh with guiltless, stress-free joy. Call Family Services today at 293-4900. That's 293-4900.
I feel good.
Welcome back to When Things Aren't Going Well on KSCJ. Here's Art Silva.
Welcome back to When Things Aren't Going Well. I'm Art Silva along with Terry Dooley, Executive Vice President, Development at Boys and Girls Home, and Fareway Southern Hills Store Manager Tony Melvin. So let's continue our discussion on the Fareway Roundup. Terry, you want to give us some details on this Roundup?
Yeah.
What's happening, where and when?
It's coming up very quick. It's September 22nd through October 4th. You can walk into any one of the stores, the Morningside store, the Northside store, the Riverside store, the Sergeant Bluff store, and even up in Lamar's. The Lamar's store is participating as well. And you'll see when you come into the store, you'll see information about the Roundup. And all you need to do is shop in one of the best stores, obviously, in our communities. A store that helps people just by doing lots of roundups and helping a lot of nonprofit organizations. And when you check out, you can round up. If you want to do to the next dollar, you can do that. If you want to give $10 or more, you can do that as well. I'm a pretty often shopper at Fareway, and I love the roundups. And your people do a fabulous job. You train them well to be able to do a lot of good customer service. And I think it's an opportunity for you to have kids working for you and kind of give them a head start on how it is to be in the working world. So September 22nd to October 4th, round up at the Fareway stores in Sioux City and the Fareway store in Sergeant Bluff and the Fareway store up in Lamar's.
Yeah, hey, brother, can you spare a dime? If you can't, throw it into the Roundup. We're really excited about this. And I'll tell you, every little bit adds up. It's like a fast nickels as opposed to a slow dime philosophy. So we welcome it, and believe me, your contribution, whatever number it might be, helps. So don't think that it's not enough or whatever. It all adds up. It's a volume deal. The more people we can deal with giving just a little, it builds up to a lot. And this really helps the boys and girls at Boys and Girls Home. Terry, let's talk about some of the challenges in fundraising right now.
You know, I think it's kind of with what's happening in the world these days, all of us kind of watching, every newscast, it seems like there's something that is kind of threatening. And I think that the price of groceries and all of that going, it's very challenging for people. The good news is that we have a community that has a giant heart, and we're able to go out and raise money by just meeting face to face. We've got a lot of companies behind us. Fareway is a perfect example. And people want to help. It's just a matter of us having the opportunity to talk with people about what is happening. I kind of keep up with, fundraising across the country, and it is a very challenging time. A lot of that has been the political situation changing, and, some of the national news that we watch can make you sometimes a little bit nervous about things, but our community seems to be pulling together just the same.
Well, across the country, I just read a report that during COVID and post-COVID, the number one challenge for nonprofits was staffing, getting people to work. Now that's changed back around. The number one challenge is fundraising. It's a philosophy I think that communities share, and we have a very generous community that helps us, and we're doing this for children. Nobody benefits other than our children. We give them a chance to cover the things that are underfunded and unfunded in their stay. So I tell you, it's just we really feel good about it, but we couldn't do it without your help out there. So please, again, fast nickels as opposed to slow dimes. Any amount helps during the Fareway Roundup. So Tony, one thing that's in the news a lot today is, grocery prices, what you're seeing in the stores, and you see it firsthand. So you want to talk about some of the changes that you're seeing at that level today?
Sure. Yeah, especially when meat prices have been high as of late. The cows just aren't there, I guess, and pigs and things like that. It costs more for the people that are doing the labor to process the meat. And Fareway tries to offset that with the items that go with that meal, the potatoes and carrots, the salads, the bread, to try and give that customer that same great deal.
Well, I'll tell you, from what I've seen, you guys really complement this well with your nutrition staff. We've had one of your nutritionists on earlier in the show, and she talks about nutrition, mental health, but also putting meals together. Folks, if you go to Fareway, every week you get that coupon, their weekly ad folder, and in that you'll find online recipes. And not only do they give you the recipes, here's what you need to buy it and put it together. And I tell you, it's great. It shows you how to stretch your dollar. I'm going to put a pot roast in my crock pot. And that was one I just saw this week. And that gets in, you come home and say, there's different ways. Hey, we're smart out there. We can figure this out. We're going to get around this and just take advantage and play the defense that's in front of us. And right now, there's some great deals at Fareway. And I think you got to look at their ads, get out there and see what they're doing to help offset this tremendous rise in prices. Quality has not been a compromise. They have great meats out there and they have great product and they have great people. So we just have to figure out how to do this and get over down the hill and bring everybody with us. And this is good. So I love your nutritionist. I love your recipes, what you're putting out there. And yeah, Terry, you mentioned it. We're coming in the fall.
We are. And you know what? I love having my groceries carried out by someone to my car. I'll give you, I'm old, so it's like, but that's such a treat. And it is really fun for me. I've had the opportunity to kind of get to know some of the people at the store that I go to the most, and their growth as human beings is so obvious. It's like they start out being kind of shy and can't speak much, and by about mid-year they're like chatty and asking good questions. I mean, what a great boss that is, for them to be able to learn how it is out in the world. That's a pretty cool thing. So you're developing incredibly poised individuals for the job market.
It takes a little bit of work, but we try to build relationships and invest in our young people, and in return, that helps us out.
Look at that. And that's also an economic boost to the community. You're hiring kids in the summertime. Right. They put them to work. They have a summer job. And that's not easy to find in a lot of communities. And Fareway does it right. So really proud to have you. Really proud to shop there. Really proud to be a Fareway customer. So with that, Terry, how can the public help? Give us, again, the details of this event.
The Roundup is happening in the Fareway stores, Sergeant Bluff, Sioux City, Lamar's. There's 5 stores that are participating. Shop at Fareway when you go to check out at the cash register. You can round up, or you can give a dollar amount, that whatever you choose. It's from September 22nd until October 4th. And you'll see a lot of banners and stuff in the stores. We've had really good support too from Premier Glazer. They print all of the materials that were actually put together in Boone. So I should give a shout out to Elias Johnson. He's the marketing person for Fareway, and they've done a fabulous job. And again, it helps us to have people understand what we do at Boys and Girls Home and Family Services too, if people need help. So
one thing at Fareway, you've noticed at all the stores, how accessible the store managers are. if you want to go in and talk to a store manager, it's not hard to do. You can tell them how you feel, what they like, what you like about it, what they think could change for the better. But that's what makes a product great, when you get that direct feedback from your customers. And they're happy, and we're going to fix this and go forward. So you can go to Fareway and absolutely shop with confidence, have fun, come out, and know that, hey, if I didn't like this or this thing, I'm going to tell you about it, and they're going to do something about it. So absolutely first class operation. So again, I want to make an appeal, and we're all going to make an appeal to all the Fareway shoppers out there to please come out during the Roundup. And let's go one more time, Terry.
September 22nd until October 4th.
And Tony, what do you want to say in this appeal?
You know, it's super easy. I'm not a person that likes to bounce my checkbook, so when I can round up, it's pretty easy to add those numbers and balance it, because I'm rounding up to the next dollar.
Hey, the president wants to get rid of pennies. Okay, this is a great way to do it. Throw your pennies in there. Go home and get all your pennies and bring them back for the Roundup. Yeah, that'll be a good deal. I want to appeal to all the Fareway shoppers, because this is a win-win situation. You'll win at the store. Boys and girls will be helped out. We'll win helping our children. And these are the best scenarios going. So this has been absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. Again, one more time, Terry?
September 22nd to October 4th.
That's great. Fareway Roundup at any store, including Fareway in Lamaze. And we thank you folks north of us for participating. We need all the help we can get. We help children from Lamaze. So I'll tell you, it's really good. This is our community. I'm so doggone proud to live here, because we do things right. And Fareway is a great example of that. So with that, I just want to kind of come up to the end of our show right now for this week. We want to leave you with a little humor for your mental wellness. So here's the joke. And Terry, I'm going to lead it into you. Okay. What do you call a fundraiser for mimes?
Oh, boy. You got me. I don't know.
A silent auction.
Oh, I should have had that.
Hey, I want to thank you, Terry. Thank you, Tony. And I want to thank our listening audience. Give a shout out this week to John Hughes, Steve Montgomery, Bobby Post, and the entire Sioux City Explorers team in front office for a great record-breaking season. Wish it would have gone further, but that's the game of baseball. Kudos for Mongo for gaining his 600th coaching victory and being named American Association Manager of the Year. And we just got a new award added on. Bruce Fitbar just picked up the Trainer of the Year. So we're just bringing in these awards. It's a great organization, great people. We fell a little short. Hey, but what does it say in Chicago and the Cubs? Wait till next year. So we're going to get them. Hey, Stuff is receiving new stuff daily. Don't miss out. Stop by and visit with Deanna and her friendly staff. Open today until 4 p.m. Boys and Girls Home and Family Services is a great place to work, and we have immediate openings for full and part-time positions. Call our HR department at 293-4700. We'll be right back.